What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pack Addict. Just want to do a little bit of a recap on last week's Masters 25 opening. Overall, total garbage. Looking through some of the cards, I had to do a real stretch to get to the even close to what I paid for it at $135 a box. So we essentially ended up with Tree of Redemption as our rare mythic. As our foil mythic, did not get a foil rare in the box, which was total horseshit, I gotta admit. The foil Boros Charm, foil Nettle Sentinel, Fierce Empath, and Diabolic Edict were the only things worth more than 75 cents in the whole foil section. There's actually, I think the Boros Charm is pretty close to what the Tree of Redemption worth is. I think it's like $4, and I think this was like $2.25. So this came pretty close, which is depressing. Recap: these were among the best of the rare cards. Summoner's Pact, Coalition Relic, a bunch of $2 and $3 stuff, but mostly I think Talia was my most expensive rare at 10, which I think the whole box came in estimated value between the rares and mythics about $79, which is really depressing. Anyway, had I paid full price of this, $150 or $160 a box, it really would have been extremely upsetting. But because we had the commons and uncommons, went through them, we ended up around, looking at my spreadsheet, around $115. So it did take a loss on the box, but that's part of it. I mean, there could have been a foil Jason, any of these things, and we would have made more than the value on one box. So yeah, without further ado, this week we've got an oldie, but something I got really cheap. I got 6 boxes of these guys at about $72 a box back in 2017. So just thought it'd be fun to crack into one. These do have the lottery cards in them, so there's potentially a chance for a $299 mythic. I think it's I think it's one of the fetch lands. I think it's the black-red one. But yeah, so we're gonna get cracking into it for $72 a box. Still gonna be tight to break even, because I think the estimated value is somewhere around $80 a box on these. But with the wastes, foil waste is a good pull. With the foil full art lands, there's a little bit of value, and it's really just a fun set in general. I really liked what they did coming back to Zendikar so quick. Zendikar was one of my favorite sets to play, and I did not actually play Battle for Zendikar. I know it's the Gatewatch, and I forget what the other one was. But I did have a bunch of these laying around. I figured it'd be great to just crack into one for fun's sake and see if maybe we get that 1 in 120 pack lottery card. So let's just jump right in. These are really beautiful cards, if nothing else. So get these out. I'm also going to really try and work on my stack management skills this time, because last box I ended up with rares in the common slot and all over the place. I was pretty much completely disorganized. Even though I tried to be extra good about it, I was putting uncommons in the common pile. It was a mess. So 36 packs. I just love the way that looks. All right, let's get cracking on these. First pack right off the bat. Boom. We are not going to go to the commons, because they are generally just garbage in this whole set. There is some cool stuff here, just as a general Magic card. There's from a design standpoint, there are really cool things that they did with this stuff. Landfall came back in this set, which was nice to see. So we'll start with Embodiment of Insight, Jiraga Auxiliary, Immobilizer, Eldrazi, and Eldrazi Displacer. And it's not a real expensive card, but these make it a little bit easier to stomach, even though they're not worth a ton either. It's nice to just have a bunch of those laying around. Alright, so uncommon. Put the commons over here out of the way. You guys don't care. Uncommons. I'll leave room for the mythics, rares, and uncommons, even though it's a little hot in this range. See if I can adjust my light here. don't want too much of a shadow from my arm, but this will work out much better. A lot less hot, a lot less bright, lessons learned. The real goal is to do a little bit better each time I do these. As always, looking for that uncommon, don't want to spoil anything. Submerged Boneyard. I've been playing a lot at MTG Arena, and this card is one of my go-tos until I get enough Drowned Catacombs, Cliffhaven Vampire, Tears of Valakut, and Shire and draw Flamewalker. Again, she's not worth anything. I think she's like maybe $4, but that is a pretty fucking dope mythic off the bat. I like seeing mythics right off the bat. It means there's probably a chance of getting a higher count, I think, if you can start hitting them at the top of the stacks. I'm really bad at opening packs. I'm sorry. The whole point of this channel is to crack packs, and I am not good at it. Yeah, I guess I should be looking for the wastes, but I'll have to go through that and look through the wastes off camera just to keep this video under 30 minutes. All right, so we got Birthing Hulk, Devouring Flames, Gift of Tusks, and Draena's Chosen is our rare. I do not like this card. I don't like Cohort. I don't like what they name some of these abilities. Some of them are just weird. And a Full Art Island. Draena's Chosen. One of those cards. Really weird in the rare slot, in my opinion. Alright, so Null Color, Timber Gorge, Bonds of Mortality, and Corrupted Crossroads with a Full Art Mountain. Alright, let's get better at opening the pack. Nice crack to that. Nice pack crack. Okay, Meandering River, my voice won't crack. Grip of the Royal, Void Grafter, and Sifter of Skulls. Again, I don't think too many of these rare these Eldrazi's are worth anything, except Thought Not Seer, which is still, hovering around $6 or $7. Oh, and a Blinding Drone. That's just pretty. I mean, it's so common, but that is really nice to look at. These Eldrazi's are really interesting. The art actually carries over past the border, which gives every one its own unique card frame. It's pretty interesting how they did that. I think that it tends to look a little too busy when you're sorting them, but they tried something new, and I like when Wizards tries different things. They usually try it until they break it, but for the most part, the first time they hit on things, they hit them pretty solid. All right, let's speed up here a little bit. All right, got Essence, Depleter, Warping Whale, Drago Auxiliary, and Goblin Dark Dwellers. This is just this is a really cool goblin. I wish I had him in a goblin deck. I think I mentioned this before. I sold all my cards a couple years ago, so I don't have any of my old decks. I had a pretty sweet goblin deck, and he might have had, a spot in there as a 2 of. But one of those things that I'm probably never going to play with, and we'll just sort of enjoy for the flavor. That is creepy. If you guys have ever seen Pitch Black with Vin Diesel, pretty underrated film in my opinion. It's super silly, but kind of looks like some of the monsters in there with the eyeless goblins. Alright, wastes, love to see those. No, they're not worth anything, but they're worth more than a basic land, which is cool. So if you can bulk them up and sell them, that's cool with me. Alright, and our rare Captain's Claws. Again, I don't actually go into one of these boxes a couple weeks ago just out of boredom, before I even started to start this channel, and I pulled a Mana Confluence, which I did not know you could get. I actually forgot expeditions were in the boxes, so that was 1 out of 6 boxes. This is the second one, so there's a chance that we might get another expedition. Dreaded Filers are right in this pack with a foiling dazzling reflection. And that is pretty dazzling, right? I would love to play with these Eldrazi cards. It's just a matter of finding someone willing to agree to play something, maybe block, or finding the right ones for a modern deck. Alright. Commons, Birthing Hulk. I do love that art. Press into Service, Void Grafter, and then Vala the Preserver. That is a cool mythic. I think that's the second or third one I have of her. Not worth anything, but mythic all the same. Second mythic of the box. Make sure I put these things in the right spot. That's got to be a priority. Makes sorting them later a lot easier. And again, I need to work on my packers here. Try and do it quick. And I get lazy about it. Weak hands. Gotta get stronger hands. Crack into these packs. All right. Roiling Waters, Embodiment of Fury, Bonds of Mortality, and Deep Fathom Skulker. I do love the name of that card, but he's not worth much. Again, most of these rares are in the $1 to $2 range. There's only a couple things. I think the Trader is worth $9, so really the money does come in these expeditions if you can get one, or in one of the foil rares. Alright, Harvester Troll, Weapons Trainer, Nissa's Judgment, and Oath of Chandra. Not a good pull at all. We are actually doing pretty light on foils too. That's alright, we're only going a third of the way through the box yet. Alright, try to speed up here. Allied Reinforcements, Ballast Null, Wall of Resurgence, and Wall Breaker. Ah, another mythic, so our third mythic, nice. Really got to do a better job of that pack crack. That's what you want. That's what the people want. Gotta give it to them. Right, Pyromancer's Assault, Sea Guardian, Ballast Null, and Sylvan Advocate. It's funny, I've been watching a lot of box openings lately, and it reminds me of this other card from Ravnica Allegiance. I just always think it's that card. Something. It's one of the Simics with the crab claws. Just always think that's him. But that Simic is worth a lot more than that Sylvan Advocate is. Right. Next pack, Reaver Drone, Malachor Soothsayer, Flyer Drone, and Seagate Wreckage. Another garbage rare. Not a surprise though. Most of these cards are garbage. Gotta get that close to that $80 mark and we break even. Gotta do that with some sweet foils. Right. Null Caller, Cinder Barons, Vour and Flames, and Stoneforge Masterwork. That's not, I mean, that is a cool equipment, but that is not a good card. That is not what we want. We need those money cards. Need to get them up on eBay so we can get more packs, make more content. I'm already up at 15 minutes. I'm not even halfway through this video yet. I'm going to just start flying through these. Grafts of Darkness, Thought Harvester, Step Glider, Fall of the Titans, and no foil. Fall of the Titans. Let's get that nice crack. Nice open, but not a nice crack. Adjust my sweater here. Right. Oracle Expanse, Relief Captain, Malakir Soothsayer, Matter Reshaper. We got a foil. Let's see. Hedron Crawler. That is just really pretty, but ultimately worthless. Matter Reshaper's cool. I think I have a couple of those from the other box opening. One of the more common rares. Right, Walker of the Wastes, Wall of Resurgence, Flare Drone, and Stonehaven Outfitter. Tighten up this, put that down. Let me tighten up this land pile real quick. It's getting way too messy for my ADD. Alright, it's just going to be a long video, guys. Sorry, feel free to jump around. Jump around. Try and do my best to get to the uncommons a little bit quicker. Peek over my camera here. Pyromancer's Assault, Flaying Kindles, Relentless Hunter, and Oath of Jace. About halfway through. Double time. Chitinous Cloak, Reckless Bushfire. That's an awesome card. Gift of Tusks. Oh, I just realized how hot we are here. Reckless Bushwhacker, Gift of Tusks, and Vile Redeemer. And another no foil pack. I find on these mirror boxes, you probably get like 8 to 10 foils a box, so we are a little low right now. Whoa, let's not jump ahead. Cyclone Sire, Weapons Trainer, Thought Harvester, Oath of Nissa, and Eldrazi Eldrazi Obligator is our foil rare in the box, which, you know, one of the things that happens is you try and get something big and you end up with something mediocre, because there's just a lot more mediocre than there is big. All right. Another Chitinous Cloak, Visions of Brutality, Void Shatter, and Deceiver of Form. I'm really hoping for another one of those lottery cards. The Zendikar expansions do just look friggin' dope too, so I'd love to just get one for the collection. Maybe I'll sell it, depends how much it's worth. More money equals more boxes and more videos. Prophet of Distortion, Reckless Bushwhacker, Tears of Valakut, Reality Smasher, with a foil island. Full art. So that'll probably be our one foil land for the box, which is really beautiful looking. The islands are definitely, I think, the most sought out after. They are the prettiest for sure. Something about that blue just pops. Alright, Submerged Boneyard, Press into Service, Reflector Mage, just an awesome card, and Ruins of Oran Reef. Poor Ruins. Poor Oran Reef, rather. Cast into Ruins. Oh yeah, nice crack on that one. Destroyed the scene. Okay, Walker of the Wastes. Immolating Glare, Warping Whale, and Eldrazi Obligator. That's what we got for our foil. And no foil. Foil rare, rather. Alright. This card's probably actually really pretty foil. Okay, less than a third of the box to go. Still no Trader, no Thought Not Seer, nothing of really any value. Seed Guardian, Grip of the Royal, Void Shatter, Sphinx of the Final Word, and Essence Depleter foil. Another Mythic, which is great, but also bad because it's not a great Mythic. getting better each time, guys. Oh no, there's a ding card in the back. I hate when they get dinged up for no reason. No fault of my own. Drives me nuts. Nothing gold can stay, though. Relief Captain, Ballast Null, Bonds of Mortality, and Overwhelming Denial. Overwhelming Denial is our rare. I do think that's a good counterspell, but it does require you to pay 2 or cast 2 spells for it to be even cheaper. Alright, I realize we're over the 10-minute mark now and we've only gotten through one box. I could do a lot better. Let's try. Oh man, more dents. Good thing it's just the promo cards. Tranquil Expanse, Make a Stand, Unity of Purpose, Call of the Gatewatch. Oh man, that's what you got a thought not see at least one. There is nothing of any value popping up in this box. Cyclone Sire, Iona's Blessing, Visions of Brutality, and Thought Not Seer. Oh yeah, called it. Nice. Still, I think that brings the total box value up to $7. Alright, let's get one more. You can get doubles. You can get duplications of the good rares. You can do it. It's not unheard of. It's actually very common. Alright, Timber Gorge, Grip of the Royal, Ruin in Their Wake, and another Captain's Clause. See, talk about duplication. Just duplicating the wrong rares. Jump to the back. Cinder Barons, Relentless Hunter, Flaying Tendrils, and Bearer of Silence. Spatial Contortion, Storm Chaser Mage, Devouring Flames, and another Cryptic Crossroads. Proof that you can get multiple rares in one box. And they can all be terrible. Alright, last 4 packs. Nope, got a foil. Let's not jump ahead though. Alright, Embodiment of Insight, Spatial Contortion, Immobilizer Eldrazi, Oath of Gideon, and a Cliff Haven Vampire. I think I actually got a foil one of these in the last box too. So even foils like this, duplicates per box, or within the same case, I should say. Alright, Kazul's Troll Hunter, Embodiment of Insight, Havoc Sower, and Jory and Ruin Diver. Actually using him in a deck, so that's pretty cool. And a Slip Through Space is probably going to be our final foil of the box. 2 packs left to go. Didn't get any traders, didn't get any other planeswalkers other than Chandra. I think there's a Vivian in here? No, a Nissa's in here, I think. So, pretty weak sauce on the Mythics, even though they're not even worth anything. Planeswalkers just are better to have. Remorseless Punishment is the rare in this pack. See, I just keep doing this thing where I'm not paying attention. I slap down some commons in the rare slot. And I gotta go through them all. Alright, last pack. Another Thought Not Seer? What are we gonna get? Could it be an Expedition? Could it be another foil land? Is there foils? Nope. Straight to the uncommons. Embodiment of Fury, Jiraga Auxiliary, Unity of Purpose, and Mirror Pool, which is another mythic, but ultimately not that great. Well, this is it, everybody. I'm going to tally up the cost of everything, get the general price estimate for the next video, see if we made or lost money. Again, I spent about $72 on this box. I have one other one left. I think they're selling for $80 or $90 now, so they haven't really increased in value too much. There isn't really anything in these sets other than Thought Not Seer and the wastes that are really sought after. Didn't get any trader, which is pretty shitty, perfectly honest. And our foil rares, I've got to check the price on it. I don't think the Obligator is worth too much as foil. So I'm going to go through the commons, pull out all the wastes, they're worth a little bit. Bulk them up, ship them out of here, and just go through these and buy the numbers again. Again, I don't think that there was anything crazy. Yeah, it was pretty much what I expected. I'd be happy with $70, but I doubt we'll get it. Anyway, thank you again for watching. This is Pack Addict. I will see you guys next week.